Hey guys, welcome back to the Masquerade of Misery with no makeup, no mask, and an obscured fucking face. I'm dreading the day I become a fucking aunt, and unfortunately that day is getting closer and closer. And that's why I want to talk about today, yet again, the breeder mindset, how people just focus on their fucking desires, on making their fucking genetic copy or copies, and they don't think about whether their circumstances, their financial, economic situation is proper for that. Unfortunately, I've been hearing my brother and his wife mentioning it more and more often. Oh, we really want a baby and we should have one very soon, and the time is ticking and all this shit. Yeah, these people like them, they can't fucking control this goddamn evil code, this biological instinct to just fucking reproduce and make a mini me or more than one, which is even worse. And they don't think about the future or how that kid's gonna grow up. Will they have enough money to keep taking care of the child or their children? Because let me tell you that my brother and his wife are not well off when it comes to finances. Basically, they have no savings whatsoever. They both earn a shitty amount of money, so their salaries are not satisfying at all. They are renting a fucking apartment, which takes a nice amount of their income, and then there are bills to pay, food to buy, and other shit. And not to mention, they also like entertainment, going to places like theater, opera. I really don't understand why they cannot fucking see and admit that their lifestyle, their circumstances, and their economic situation is not fucking fit for having kids. But even if someone has everything set for expanding their fucking family, it's still not recommended to have children, because as we know, life is full of shit, full of suffering, full of possibilities for getting fucked, and you cannot guarantee that your child will be free from all of this. You cannot. It's impossible. Suffering will come in whatever shape or form, in whatever amount, but it's coming for every fucking person on the world. The more I listen to them, the more I hear this shit that, oh, we want children, and oh, soon we're gonna try for a baby, then I get so fucking angry, because I know that right now they have a pet rabbit, and basically since New Year's Eve or even a bit before, that creature has caused nothing but fucking headache for them, for my brother and his wife. It got sick, it got injured. They had to constantly take her to the fucking vet, which is really goddamn expensive. Even for a fucking visit, they ask for so much money. But yeah, I don't wanna talk too much about this fucking shit. The point is that it's been really fucking expensive, to buy all the medicine for the rabbit, to take care of it. It's a big fucking hassle, because especially these pets nowadays, they have been so pussified by the humans. Even you see these fucking dogs, oh, they need some little coat when they go outside because they are trembling and weak as fuck. And back in the day, people used to keep their dogs and other animals outside even in the coldest fucking weather, and they were alright. They could eat leftovers and all kinds of fucking food, and they had no issues. And now what happens is that, oh, my dog just wants to eat one type of fucking food. So basically humans manage to destroy animals, their resistance, everything, because anything that a human touches just fucking gets damaged. And rabbits are very sensitive in general to every fucking thing. A breeze can even cause them some illness. And imagine that, they have this pet that occupies most of their time. When it gets sick, they get so fucking worried that they cannot even function properly. And oh my god, we are so worried, and yeah, it's just all trouble and a lot of fucking money. Then what happens when they have a fucking child, or even more than one? I really don't know how they plan to take care of a child if already this fucking tiny creature, a rabbit, takes up most of their time and requires so much fucking attention and care, and it's really fucking costly, really fucking expensive to keep this animal. So what happens when a child comes in the picture? How the fuck are they planning to take care of an animal that has so much trouble all the time, and on top of that a fucking child? Because, you know, make no mistake, once a child comes into your life, that little shit's gonna be your entire world, whether you like it or not. You cannot abandon the baby for even for a fucking second. You can't take your eyes off him or her. I really don't get it, that how people cannot see the fact that, yeah, let's face it, we are not ready financially or economically or mentally for a fucking kid. They just cannot fucking admit, and they are just like, oh, you know what, let's see what happens. Maybe we will manage, you know, maybe we will do it well, the parenting and all this shit. I mean, yeah, let's just gamble with that child's life. Yeah, it's so good. It's always a good idea. The grandparents won't be always around to help their little grandchild, because our parents will fucking die one day, and then who the fuck will help you with your children? Even if there may be aunties and uncles and all this shit, but how do you know that they can help you out in any way, or they want to help you out in any way? Also, what pisses me off is that, you know, these people who want to have kids, they don't consider other people whatsoever, because no one asks me if I want to be a fucking aunt, right? No one fucking asks me. And even if I said I don't want to be one, I don't want to babysit a fucking kid, let alone 2 or 3 or who knows, I would be the mean sister. Oh, you are so mean. You don't want a cute little chubby little shit in the family that anyway will grow up and cause even more trouble. Because, you know, people always just think about the time when their kid is so adorable with those squishy cheeks and chubby little fingers and all this bullshit and cute voice and all these fucking questions they ask. Oh, look how interested they are in the world. Yeah, and then they're gonna fucking break mentally once they realize what a shit this world is. No one seems to consider others. It's just all about them. Oh, my clock is ticking, I want a genetic copy of myself. For the rest, who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares if I have to maybe beg my sister or my brother to, or my parents to lend me money because I can't manage, and, you know, we have the rent, or maybe we are swimming in the fucking debt from the bank, because yes, my brother and his wife are actually planning to take not even one but 2 types of fucking loan from the bank. And, you know, it's always a good idea, right, to become a slave to the sharks, to owe them money, to get yourself in debt for basically for the rest of your fucking life. Because also my brother took 3 or so million forints, Hungarian forints worth of student loan. I think it's at least 15 if not more years ago that it happened, and he's still paying it back. Because, you know, it's with interest. It's always with interest what you have to pay back. And, you know, even the bank says that if you have already a loan and you are in debt and you are still paying it, we cannot give you another loan. But yeah, what they plan is that they take one type of fucking loan from the bank, and then they use that money to pay the rest of his student loan back to the bank, and then they will be able to take the biggest fucking loan that is like 40 million forints or something like that. And it means that if he still pays 3 million back, and it's been 15 or nearly 20 years that he's still paying that amount, imagine how long it would take to pay back 40 million. See that these people don't think of the future. We don't even fucking know what tomorrow brings, what the next week brings, or the next year brings. And how can you even not think about that? Oh my god, I have no fucking idea what happens in 20 or 30 years. What if they even fucking die? Who pays the fucking debt? Who will pay the rest? Will their child be the one, or me, or who the fuck? Because someone will have to pay back one way or another, right? The fucking bank will find a way. And really, you don't know what can happen to you. You can get fucking crippled, unable to work, unable to pay. Then who the fuck will help you? Also, if they buy an apartment with this loan, okay, it's their own apartment, yeah, but if they can't fucking pay back all of it, the loan that they took, then they gonna get kicked out. Where the fuck are they going then? Because they also won't have money to pay a goddamn fucking rent for an apartment. Obviously, my parents are very much against this idea of them taking a loan. They are really fucking worried, and even they, my parents, who always dreamed about having grandchildren one day, even they say that honestly, in this world right now, in this fucking chaos and uncertainty, that you have really no fucking idea what will happen to the next generations. Anyway, it has always been like this. It has never been a good idea to have fucking children, ever in human history. But right now, we have this sense of impending fucking doom, the dystopic nightmare is coming, Big Brother, massive surveillance, no privacy, you will know nothing and you will be happy type of shit, eating bugs, all this shit is coming. So obviously also my parents, as they look around and see what the fuck is going on in the world, even they say that, what, it might not be a good idea to have fucking children in this world. But even they know that, once a breeder decides this, that, oh, I want children, I don't care what happens, they will, unfortunately. No matter what you say, no matter how much you reason, no matter how good of an argument you bring up against it, they won't listen to you because their fucking genitalias are itching. And they will just listen to their fucking instincts. They won't think logically. These people cannot think logically. They cannot think of the fucking future or all the possibilities of things getting fucked up. They don't consider anything. They also don't consider the possibility that their kid can get maybe a genetic disease. They can be born with a mental issue, Down syndrome, or any other major bullshit that can handicap them for life. They don't consider any of this because they always think that, to me, it's me, so no bad thing can happen to me. It's always other people that have accidents, that get cancer, who have bad luck. No, you are also included, bitch. You can also have bad luck. Anyone can have fucking bad luck. But yeah, let's not consider these options, right? Let's just pretend that everything will be fine, the kid will be healthy and all this shit and nothing will go wrong. And I don't know how many years ago my brother had such a dumb argument, and also his wife, but why still this world is the most idealistic, because these people always bring up that, yeah, the world has its problems, but oh, look at how far we came with the technology, the medicine, we are not dying anymore of flu or pneumonia, you can get cured, and even cancer can get treated, and blah blah. We don't have these awful world wars going on. Yeah, for now, don't think for a moment that the state of peace is permanent and you won't be experiencing a major shit, because anyone can. And we see the state of the world, so it's not out of the fucking question that we will also experience a world war or any big fucking trouble. And so, yeah, another very dumb thing. My brother dramatically opened the tap. The water was flowing out and he was like, look, there's clean water, drinking water coming from the tap. Referring to that in the, I don't know how many fucking centuries ago, we couldn't even have running water or clean one. But I mean, yeah, right now you have clean water running from the fucking tap. But for how long? Do you know for how fucking long you will have? Do you know what will happen in 1 year, 5, 10, 20 years? Even the thought of me having to experience I don't know how many more fucking decades in this world scares the fuck out of me. Because I already see how far these fucking elites have gone with the technology, the military. They even have these fucking drones that recognize you and then they fucking eliminate you. You have nowhere to run. And make no fucking mistake, they can use it against us, and they will. For now, they use it against so-called enemies and other soldiers and all this shit. Next time, it's us. Okay, we misbehave, Papa government thinks we are bad children, and then they gonna come after us. And what we know, what they show of how far they come with technology is just a fucking fragment. There's so much we have no idea about. There's so much fucking creepy shit we have no idea about. And they will use all of it against us. So we have this fucking chaotic world full of suffering and basically not much to enjoy. We see the state of the world. We see that every next generation is more fucked up than the previous one. More confused. They don't even know who the fuck they are, what the fuck they are. And nowadays even basic biological things get questioned. So we have this really fucked up, disgusting world, and we haven't been this fucking divided like right now. Whites and non-whites, left and right, and I mean the left wing and the right wing is on the same fucking bird. It's a fucking theater. There's no left and right. There's only psychotic, rich, disgusting elite motherfuckers versus us. And they divide us in every fucking possible way, as we can see, distracting us all this shit. And while we are fighting each other, they put their fucking evil plans into motion. And by the time we realize that, oh, we should have, come together and resist and all this shit, and the enemy all along was not you and you and you, but these bitches on the top, it's fucking late, guys. The point is that, of course, my brother and his wife, they don't see the world this way. They see the troubles, they realize, but somehow they still think, oh, let's have a kid, it's a good fucking idea. No matter how much love you give to your child, love won't fill their stomach. Love won't give them clean water or a heated fucking place, a roof over their head, proper education. Of course, love is very much fucking necessary for a healthy mind. Every child should be loved, especially if they are brought into this fucking shit show. Then the parent better fucking love that kid and take care of it and everything. But it's not enough. You have to be able to provide for your family. Have food on the fucking table, water, electricity, gas, all this shit, all basic necessities. You need to provide it to your kid. And have you seen these fucking prices? Not just the food, even things like nappies or diapers, baby food, all this shit that a little kid needs, or a baby needs, or a toddler needs. The education, even the buying the fucking tools and textbooks and all this shit. You know how much it costs? I really have no idea what's inside their minds. I mean, my brother and my sister-in-law. How are they gonna plan on taking care of a fucking kid and raising it properly with the shitty salaries that they have? With this small income. And they take that huge amount of goddamn loan from the fucking bank, indebting themselves for fucking life, because make no mistake, it's for fucking life. And then they don't think about all the things that can go wrong. And it just makes me mad. And also, they don't ask others. Once they have a solid opinion on something, you can't fucking change their minds. No matter how smart your arguments are, no matter what you say, they won't fucking listen. When shit hits the fan, then you need to come to the rescue because they were fucking dumb despite the warnings. And then, of course, who should fix their bullshit or help them out? The parents, the sister, the fucking relatives. But even the relatives won't be here forever. Then who the fuck will help? And honestly, I don't want to be a fucking aunt. I'm really glad I'm never gonna have any fucking kids for many reasons. I really don't feel like I could do this parenting bullshit. And also, I wouldn't torture my fucking kid, doom them to exist in this fucking world. So basically, it's a win-win. A win for me and a win for my unborn kid. But despite all this, I still will have to fucking suffer with having a kid around because, make no mistake, if that kid is really born, auntie can take care of you for a few fucking hours. I'm sure that they will still want to have some free time, enjoy themselves, then don't have kids. If you want to enjoy shit, then just don't have fucking kids. because the kid will take up all of your time. And please consider that maybe your relatives don't want to be fucking babysitters all the time. If you still want to enjoy your life and do shit and go to places, don't have a fucking kid. And if you do, then take all the responsibility and deal with your fucking child. It's your fucking blood, your fucking genetic copy. And I'm sure that, they will do this bullshit that, after a while, they start going to places again, theater and concerts and I don't know what the fuck. And, since auntie, meaning me, likes just staying at home, she's an introvert and all this shit, likes chilling at home, she will have the time to take care of you. Yeah, but if I'm alone at home, it doesn't mean that I'm doing nothing, okay? I want time for myself. I want to enjoy shit while I'm at home. I'm also managing the fucking household. I have to cook, I have to do fucking chores, all this shit. And, when I come home after work, I don't want to have an extra work, a second fucking job as a babysitter and be responsible for the safety, the well-being, and maybe even the fucking life of someone else's child, even if it's blood related to me. I don't want to be a fucking aunt. I'm not cut out to be an aunt or a mother or whatnot. I realized this when I wanted to be a fucking caretaker in a nursery. I realized that, oh my fucking god, this fucking profession is absolutely not for me. I don't have the patience. I don't have the talent. I don't know what to do with fucking kids. I'm so awkward around them as hell. And they are just a pain in the fucking ass. You can't take your eyes off them even for a fucking second. Because the next time you look, they are gone or they are about to do some chaotic shit. I don't want this because it's for a fucking lifetime. Once that kid is born, it will be my life until I fucking die. Once you are a parent, you can't escape. And it's same for me, since I'm close to my family, to my brother. It means that I can't just fucking cut them out of my life, and obviously I don't want to. But I also don't want that they will bring their daughter or son here, I don't know how many fucking times, when they want to have some fun. No, then just pay a fucking babysitter, or, my sister-in-law also has a sister. She can take care of the kid. Take them to the fucking grandparents, I don't know. But leave me alone, because I won't be a fucking babysitting service. That's for fucking sure. Because I want my own life. I want my peace. I don't want to deal with any of this fucking bullshit. Even if I will end up loving that child because he's still my fucking flesh and blood in some way, I still don't want to deal with this shit. No matter how much I will love that child, I don't want most of my free time to get occupied with that kid. I don't want my brother to have a fucking kid. I don't want to have my own. And if he decides to have one, despite all the shit, all the warning, all the reasons not to have one, it's on him. Don't drag me into this shit. And it's so fucking selfish from these breeders that they don't think about any of these things. They don't think about that child, that the child can have any disease, or the child can get raped or bullied at school. So many things can go fucking wrong and will go wrong. They are this typical type of people say, we will figure it out, we will figure something out, we will find a solution. Yeah, will you? And even if you will, what kind of fucking solution it's gonna be? So I just hate that other people constantly fuck up my life and mess up my plans, and the child is permanent, even for me. This fucking role of a fucking aunt, it's permanent. So all I can do is pray. I don't want them to have a fucking child. I don't want them to succeed. And I don't want them to take that huge, big-ass fucking loan from the bank and even possibly knock on my door one day. Can we borrow some money? We promise we give it back. No, people never give it back, okay? Even relatives, most probably. Especially relatives, because then the guilt tripping comes that, it's my own brother. I shouldn't ask him to pay back the money that he borrowed from me. And what if, I'm also saving money for my own fucking goals, my own fucking plans? For example, I wouldn't mind going to fucking Japan one day. And it's quite an expensive trip. Even the plane tickets are horribly fucking expensive. Hotel, you have to eat, you have to fucking travel. All of these things cost a fucking load of money. Or maybe I want to buy something for my apartment, new furniture, whatnot. I'm saving money for these things, not to lend it to someone who made a bad, dumb as fucking decision despite warnings. Guys, I should cut it short. It's already been half a fucking hour that I'm ranting about this. It just, once I start talking, it just keeps coming out, all the thoughts. So my point is that unfortunately, if I'm really fucking unlucky, I'm gonna become a fucking aunt sooner than later. And I don't want this shit. I don't want the child to suffer in this fucking world. I don't want me to suffer. And I don't wanna deal with all these fucking issues that will pop up once that kid is here. Because make no fucking mistake, my brother and my sister-in-law will have lots of fucking trouble. Financial struggles, all kinds of shit they will have to deal with. Especially if they even want to keep this fucking rabbit on top. Because okay, oh, cute, everything, but it's more trouble. It brings more trouble than joy. That's what I've noticed. And also they have a fucking car that breaks down or has any fucking whatever issue, maybe each 2 fucking months, and to take it to a mechanic, yet again, nice amount of money to pay. I don't know what the fuck they think. How can you even have the thought for a moment in your brain to have a child when you don't even have fucking savings? Your bank account is fucking dry, it's empty, you barely have cash at home, all this shit. How the fuck can you even think that you can have a fucking kid? So I'm fed up of this. I think I'm stopping here, guys. I said most of what I wanted. That I have zero desire to be a fucking aunt. My brother and my sister-in-law are about to make really huge fucking mistakes that will be either impossible to fix or very fucking hard to fix, and they will drag the rest of the family into their fucking troubles. I'm fed up of all this bullshit, fed up of other people always fucking up my life, my plans. I just want peace, okay? Because this world is giving me enough trouble as it is. It's a fucking pain in the ass already. It's always other people, guys. It's always other people who cause us trouble. Even if they are our loved ones, even if they have good intentions, they can still give you a massive fucking headache. I already know that they won't listen, even if we tell them logical things and arguments against their fucking plans, but it's useless. So I can only hope that the universe, nature will be merciful and they are fucking infertile. Anyway, I still know that they would still maybe adopt a fucking kid, but I just don't want to be an aunt, don't want to deal with fucking children. And I don't want them to deal with this world. I don't want them to suffer. And my brother and his wife, they know these things. They know how fucked up the education system is in this fucking country, the healthcare that is getting worse and worse every fucking day. And the government is corrupt as fuck, and they are aware of these things, and yet they want a fucking kid. These fucking people, where's the logic here? Or remember when I mentioned in one of my videos that my cousin's wife said that, oh, I have no idea what world awaits my kid or my children and all this shit, I'm so worried, yet they are planning to have another one. Find the fucking logic. Find it. Find it in a breeder's mind. I can't fucking believe this. How dare you worry about this shit? I don't even know what to compare it to, honestly. Like, maybe you say, oh, I'm so afraid of bleeding to death while you are cutting your fucking wrists or your entire fucking forearm. Oh my god. You are giving a straight long cut on it, making sure you bleed out, but yet you are worried about bleeding out and you complain about it. That's what it feels like. Or you are stuffing your fucking head with a big ass fucking hamburger, oily, fatty food, all kinds of fast food, the most unhealthy shit you can imagine. You are stuffing your face with it while saying, oh, how many calories this must be, I'm so worried I'm gonna get fucking fat. It's incredible, really. It's unbelievable, these people. They make no fucking sense, guys. And that's the most dangerous thing, when people who don't think, they act. When they do shit they shouldn't. They don't heed the warnings, nothing. Nice future awaits me and the child if he's born. Adopting is still better because that kid is already here suffering, and at least, they can give a child or more than one some love and nice home. But I mean, with this financial situation they are in and this economic bullshit, even that seems to be not really possible. I really hate all of this. Hate thinking of this. Someone makes the dumbest fucking decision, big, huge fucking mistakes, and you dragged into it, whether you want it or not. That's what pisses me off the most. It's always other people giving trouble, always other people giving you a fucking headache. Fuck this world, guys. Well, that's where I stop. See you next time, whenever that is, and praise the Reaper.